Hey there, Will, just time prepping. Hey, I gotta do this little VR to Diebul79. He tagged me in a video that he did on 11 questions he had to answer. So, guess what? I have to answer the same 11 questions. So, here we go. First question is, do you like to go on trips alone or in groups? Well, let me tell you what, when you get to be a little older, you like to go in groups. When I was younger, I liked to go in by myself. I would just throw the backpack on and take off up the mountain, and you might catch up with me and you might not, but it's just not like that anymore. I kind of like to hang out with my family now when I go out on my camping trips and whatnot. Number 2. What's the most challenging trip or hike you've done to date? I would like to think that the best trip I ever took was when I was with the Boy Scouts, and we went to Mount St. Helens and went through the ape caves. That was really a good little hike for us. We spent the weekend over at Mount St. Helens, and we hiked all over the place, but I would say that the lava tubes and the ape cave was the best thing. Number 3. What is the most beautiful place I've slept outdoors? Let's see. Probably the most beautiful place I've ever slept outdoors would be when I was at the rainforest on the peninsula in Washington State. That had to be the most beautiful place on earth. It was like God's country. Let's see. 4. What winter outdoor activities do you do? Well, when I was younger, I did a lot more than I do now, because as you get older, your blood gets thinner. You'll find out. But I like to go out and watch my son play in the snow or do things in the snow. I don't do too much of it anymore. I used to go even camping in the snow, but pretty much those days are done. I don't do much at all in the snow anymore. Let's see. Number 5. Have you ever been seriously hurt outdoors? You know what? I can actually say I don't think I ever have been. I have been with some people that have got injured, like a broken limb or something. Nothing real serious. Number 6. Do you practice survival techniques? I absolutely do. I think no matter how old you are, and I've been doing this for a long time, I did it before it became known as prepping or anything like that, is to practice what you preach. If you're not out there practicing what you're telling everybody else to do, how are you going to know yourself whether it's the right thing? Okay, number 7. Yep, number 7. What do you think of a traditional bush camp? Well, my idea of a perfect camp would be to have a cabin or something built out in the bush, and nothing like a lean-to or anything like that, because I like to know that I'm going to be safe and warm at night. So I would probably, if I was out in the bush and I was going to be there for a while, I would probably build me a cabin of some sort, something that would keep me warm at night and safe and whatnot while I was sleeping. Number 8. What's your favorite dish to cook outside? Let's see, my favorite dish, like to say weenies on the fire, but actually I can use a Dutch oven pretty good, and we slap together some biscuits and something like a stew mixture, and we would cook it in the fire, so I would say stew. See. Number 8, we did that one. Number 9, how do you motivate yourself in bad weather? Well, just from all the training that I've done through my lifetime, I guess it's wisdom, that'd be the best thing I would be able to call it, would be just to get up and get going, because you know if you're moving, you're staying warm. So if you get up and just kind of tell yourself, hey, let's get going and do something, that kind of makes you motivated to stay warm. Number 10, what would your dream destination be? Let's see, dream destination. I would have to say an island somewhere, maybe out in the Caribbean or something. That would be nice. And then number 11, what is the heaviest piece of equipment that you have? Let's see, the heaviest piece of equipment. Oh. Besides my Jeep, I would say my Jeep is the heaviest because I use it out in the woods. But of the equipment that I put in it, probably my tent. I got a huge tent, and I would say that's probably the heaviest piece of equipment that fits inside my heavy Jeep. So that's the 11 questions, and I guess what I'm supposed to be doing is tag 3 people in it. So this VR is to Diebul79. 3 people that I tag will be Walker Outdoors. Let's see. Daniel God is my judge. And number 3 would be, I think he's already been tagged. So number 3 would be, let's see. Let's make it creative tendency. So it'll be Walker Outdoors, Daniel God is my judge, and creative tendency. And those are the 3 that I challenge with the 11 question VR response. So there you go. I've done my job. Now it's off on to the next. I hope you guys have as much fun answering those questions as I did. Next time.